you're wanting Republicans to go to you. The White House is not reaching out then to anyone.
We have conversations with Democrats and Republicans all the time, Jackie, but I think it's clear what we're seeing from Republicans is an effort to politicize this and not fix what we all recognize as an outdated and broken system.
Thank you. And one more, Jen Psaki. Thank you.
Asked to go to Ukraine.
I'm not going to get into private conversations. What I will tell you is we're not currently planning a trip by the President of the United States to Ukraine. What is most important to the Ukrainian leadership is that we are expediting weapons and getting them the assistance and security systems they need, and that is what our focus is on.
And who decides if the president goes to Ukraine or not?
In what way?
He had said when he was in Poland that he expressed interest in going to Ukraine, but they wouldn't let me. So I'm wondering who...
I'm not going to get into private considerations internally on that front.
Okay. Oh, my God. And Rachel Maddow's back. Psaki Bombs and Rachel Maddow's back. Okay. Thank you, universe. We needed it. We needed it. And did she also say she's not taking another long break? Oh, my God.
Didn't she say she was only going to be on Mondays?
She's only doing Monday.
She's doing Monday through Thursday. Is
For
it this
a
week?
month.
Yes.
And then
just
Mondays after that.
I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get.
I mean,
you yelled Rachel-less world.
You yelled at me for suggesting that yesterday, so I'm like, I don't want to rock the boat here.
Okay, I am the full glass of water. I'm just warning everybody. I'm the full glass.
I know you are. That's why I was careful.
I know you are, but what am I?
I was careful.
I need my Velociraptor. Give me less, Janie.
Democracy is fragile, that democracy must be defended, and that each one of us in a position to do so has an obligation to do so. Clearly, I think Leader McCarthy failed to do that, failed to put his oath to the Constitution ahead of his own personal political gains.
Oh, yes. Okay, one more, Liz Cheney.
At the end of the day, each one of us is responsible for our own actions and activity, but if we don't stand for our Constitution, if we don't stand for democracy, if we don't stand for freedom, if we forget that our oath to our Constitution is an oath to a document, it's not an oath to an individual, we've got to always remember that, or our democracy is in peril.
Clever girl. Jody, okay. Can I just say, I think Chris Hayes, and I don't know who else tweeted about it, I understand the arguments for not making a criminal referral from the committee to the DOJ. That being said, do it! Do it! Okay, here's the dilemma. The investigators working for the House Select Committee believe they have enough evidence to make a criminal referral of Trump to the Justice Department. However, that's how it sounds to me when people say however.
However.
We might make them mad. It's really political. Okay, the leadership of the committee is split on whether to submit their findings to the DOJ over fears it may interfere with the DOJ's expanding Trump investigation. They said, one expert said, with the Justice Department appearing to ramp up a wide-ranging investigation, some Democrats are questioning whether there's any need to make a referral and whether doing so would saddle the criminal case with further partisan baggage at a time when Trump is openly flirting with running again in 2024. They're talking about the ruling by Judge Carter, basically said, yes, Donald Trump committed crimes. The members and aides who were reluctant to support a referral contended that making one would create the appearance that Garland was investigating Trump at the behest of a Democratic Congress, and that if the committee could avoid that perception, it should. Even the final report does not, even if it does not include a specific referral letter to Garland, the findings would still provide federal prosecutors with the evidence the committee uncovered, including some that has yet to become public, that could be used as a roadmap for prosecution. Okay, I understand all that, Jody. I just think, for the love of God, as somebody said, they're going to scream and cry anyway.
Right.
We're always like, Democrats are afraid Republicans might. It's like, yes, they're going to do it anyway, no matter what.
They might.
And I feel like if you find enough evidence, how would you not? I think the more pressure that can be brought to bear on the DOJ, the better.
I think that after the hearings, when the rest of us hear what the committee knows, that's when the pressure will be on, because right now we're supposing things, and until the hearings happen, and they said they're going to be done in September, I believe, finally after the August recess. Perfect timing. And if the pressure is on, because I feel after the hearings it will be on from the public to the committee and to the DOJ, then the committee can go, 85% of it, you know what I mean? The polling will be on their side to submit a referral.
Right, but I say all of the above. It's like, yes, I think the hearings are critical for public, the public pressure, but I also think
There's
just
timing.
every pressure. But I think it should end in they have no choice but to make a criminal referral. If you find the president committed crimes, how do you go, okay, but it's a political super? I mean, what's more political than overthrowing the government of the United States
I agree.
and subverting an election?
But their timing is important. I
Right.
think it's a strategery.
Mm-hmm. Ali Alexander, Candyman. All right, now I can't hear that. Now that you called him the QAnon Sammy Davis, I
mean, look at him.
Candyman, baby.
Oh my God.
He has agreed to cooperate with the Justice Department, as we mentioned. The first high-profile political figure known to have offered assistance to the government's newly expanded criminal inquiry. He said Friday he has recently received a subpoena from a federal grand jury seeking information on several broad categories of people connected to pro-Trump rallies that took place after the election. Alexander said he was taking a cooperative posture. What is that, Travis? Is that legally? Is that you're prone over the jukebox?
Oh,
a cooperative.
You're standing there looking
Oh
all.
my God.
That's not cooperative, dear.
Candyman's
No.
here, baby. Candyman's
coercive.
Candyman's got some sugar for everybody.
Yeah, that's not
That's
cooperative.
asking for it.
Yeah, that's coercive. That's
Can
not
I have some
cooperative.
Sammy Davis Jr.? What is there another big song I'm missing besides Candyman? What am I thinking of? I'm just saying, Ali Alexander has some little bit of judicial sugar for everybody. All right, fine.
Come over and
Thought
see
you were
me.
going to go with me and you just left me there, hanging out there to dry. That's fine. This is encouraging. A stunning 71% of Americans say officials who support Trump's election lies are guilty of a crime.
Yeah.
And similar majorities want the Justice Department to take action.
Yeah.
Candyman's here, baby. Got a little information for you. Daddy's got a little sugar.
I could have sworn he had a bigger hit than that.
Bojangles was huge.
Candyman was his big one, right?
Candyman
Very
was,
big.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, those two were big hits.
Can you say Sammy
also
Davis
sang-
Jr.? We're all saying baby after?
He also did a version of John Shaft.
Oh, good. What? Okay. Listen, the more important thing is
Stephanie Miller.
got more publicity thanks
Yes.
to Glenn Kirschner
Kirschner.
again. That I
He's
just
very
wanted
good
to-
about that.
Yep, right? Telling you.
He gets the
Thank
pub.
you. Tommy Christopher at Mediaite is a man of exquisite taste in broadcasting. He writes former federal prosecutor, current MSNBC legal analyst Glenn Kirschner told SiriusXM host Stephanie Miller. Thank you for once Jody Hamilton wasn't whoring my publicity. That Ivanka Trump incriminated Donald Trump when she testified to the January 6th committee on Friday's episode of
Stephanie Miller.
Yes. Ms. Miller, that's me, asked
I heard.
Mr. Kirschner about Ms. Trump's 8 hours of testimony. Mr. Kirschner, they sat down, they testified. What they did is they incriminated Donald Trump, and I can tell you how. Ms. Miller, yeah, okay. All right,
was
well,
nice.
I contributed something
That was
there.
good.
Thank you, Tommy, for including that quote.
Yeah, okay.
I
was
I
well
was
done.
facilitating him. I just wanted
Very
him to go
well
ahead.
done.
And then there's a whole chunk of Mr. Kirschner. My only contribution was, yeah, okay.
Well, you have guests on
This
for
is-
their expertise.
Thank you. This is how I got publicity
Right.
because I let Glenn Kirschner talk.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, there's not going to be a headline. Stephanie Miller says, yeah, okay.
Why not?
Let's go down to the point, though, where Glenn says, Steph. Okay.
Oh.
Steph, that is in a president is a very, a president that is in a very real way waging war against the United States. Even his own daughter couldn't stop him. That is deeply incriminating information. Thank you, Glenn Kirschner. He is like a pregnant woman eating for two. He's always getting publicity for two, and we appreciate that. I just always skip to the parts where they say,
Stephanie Miller.
Or Steph.
you notice that with
Yeah.
the highlighter? Just right. Stephanie Miller's Steph. That's the important part. And yeah, okay. All right.
It's a new
Was
shirt.
that your only quote in that entire piece?
Well, yes, that was my contribution.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna. I've never
Yeah.
heard that.
yeah, not at all.
You don't talk enough. All right. Wait, did I get to the second part of my Velociraptor? Where am I?
Yeah,
yeah,
we
you
played
did.
Okay,
along.
and then I wanted Kevin McCarthy, the spineless. Oh my God, I would like to see the two of them in a bar fat fight. She would drop him like a sack of
Oh, yeah, she
potatoes.
would.
Okay.
Congressman, what about that? Will you move to impeach President Biden?
Look, the one thing we learned that the Democrats did is they used impeachment for political reasons. We believe in the rule of law. We're not at any time, if someone breaks the law and the
Oh my
ramification
God.
comes impeachment, we would move towards that. But we're not going to use it for political purposes.
Oh my God.
Really?
It will be Hunter Biden 24/7, which, by the way, you are correct. The Trump owner computer repair shop guy
Yeah.
now says that many reports about photographs on the device are misinformation. He said, I didn't see a lot of those photos that are being reported to be seen. So it's obviously been tampered with.
Yeah.
Okay. He said, I do know there have been multiple attempts over the past year and a half to insert questionable material into the laptop, as in not physically, but passing it off as misinformation or disinformation coming from the laptop. Alan Dershowitz, Trump defending Alan Dershowitz, says he doesn't think the investigation into Hunter's emails regarding his foreign business dealings will incriminate Biden. He said hearsay is inadmissible. I think there's a long, long road to hoe before you get anywhere close to the president of the United States. Newsweek has pointed out previously there's been no evidence suggesting President Biden was aware of, involved in any alleged crimes or ethics violations committed by his son. Cut to, we just get into the details of this Don Jr. thing. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, we've already covered the Jared thing. But okay. So let's just review. I know we've talked about it. So 2 days after the election, while votes were still being tallied, Don Jr. texted Mark Meadows that we have operational control to ensure his father would get a second term. He lays out ideas for keeping his father in power by subverting the Electoral College process. It's very simple, he texted. We have multiple paths. We control them all. Oh, my God, Jody.
Yep.
The November 5th text message outlines a strategy that's nearly identical to what allies of the former president attempted to carry out in the months that followed. Don Jr. makes specific reference to filing lawsuits advocating recounts to prevent certain swing states from certifying their results, as well as having a handful of Republican state houses put forward that fake electors would simply vote to reinstall Trump as president on January 6th. We have operational control, total leverage, moral high ground.
No.
POTUS must start second term now. That's funny. That was the punchline at the end. It's revealing on a number of levels the text that shows how those closest to the former president were already exchanging ideas for how to overturn the election months before the insurrection. Oh my God, before all the votes were counted. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is what Judge Carter wrote. Okay. Jody, where are you in your Veruca saltiness on Merrick Garland right this moment?
I'm with Allison Gill.
Uh-huh. And who says? I've had a few days.
Yeah, let it happen when it
Slow
happens.
your roll.
Uh-huh.
This is tantric.
I think you're the only one who wants it now, Daddy, in this room.
I want it when it's ready.
Exactly. I want it when it's ready, when it's fully baked.
It shouldn't be timed on me having a really bad week.
No.
And
No,
really needing.
That is the exact opposite.
The last thing it
That
should
is
be
the
timed
exact
on.
opposite.
My friend James says that Beretta's theme, Keep Your Eye on the Sparrow, was sung by Sammy Davis.
You're
Jr.
right,
too.
it was.
And that's probably his biggest hit.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
I forgot that.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
What is that show?
What? Beretta?
Youngin'.
What's Beretta?
Knock that battery off my shoulder.
Oh, you're a baby. You don't remember the TV show Beretta?
No.
I don't either. I just saw it on the...
Yeah, on Nick at Night or something.
There's a bird.